Hello worldo, this is Gemini Wolfstar Gaming, it's Anton, and welcome back to more Robotics Notes DaSH. Last time, we saw Subaru try and do a couple of trial lectures, once on his friends, and a second time with a group of children, but both times he was pretty much rejected for his lectures. And he apparently is afraid of rejection, so that's a big hurdle that he needs to deal with in his life. Yashio-kun enters after we part ways with Subaru-kun and Juntan. I'm shocked too. I didn't think Subaru-kun would listen to what I had to say like that. But, demo.
まあ、スバル君も今回のことでちょっとへこんでたっぽいからね。その分聞く耳があったってだけでしょ。
Yeah, I mean, it's twice now that he has gotten rejected, and he clearly does not like to be rejected, afraid of it. And thank God that he is willing to listen, to get help. People are more or less honest when they're feeling vulnerable. Yeah, and he did get quite vulnerable. I mean, he did tell us about his, how he got into robots, got that nice little memory flashback with his father giving him that hobby robot, right? When he was a kid. It's like that was a really nice moment. But at the same time, it's like, oh, that's also what was the tipping point for the collapse of their relationship. Especially kids like Subaru-kun who have never known failure. Yeah.
違うよ。俺が驚いたって言ったのは橋田さんの方。
僕の？
スバル君の親父さんの気持ち、あんな風に理解するなんて。
I mean, like I said last time, it seems like Daru is speaking from experience. Like he had some kind of similar, like he had some similar thing happen with him and his own father. Maybe.
ああ、なかなかもっともらしい話だったでしょ。
Yashio-kun stops walking and shoots me a surprised look.
もしかして適当に言ったの？
No, I don't think he pulled it out of thin air. Not at all.
そりゃそうっしょ。僕の娘なんてまだ小さいんだお。あのくらいの年の子供を持つ親の気持ちなんてわかるわけないじゃん。
I feel like Daru's giving a little white lie here. In fact, I took those lines from my favorite eroge. Okay. It's like, just gloss over that. I've learned everything important there is to know about life from eroge, BTW. Not gonna touch that. Okay.
感心した俺がバカだったよ。
Kaito, you don't. It's okay, bud. It's like you didn't know. Yeah, back over to Subaru. What's going through your head, Subaru? Hashida-san's words repeat in my head.
わからなくなったんだよ。スバル君が自分のことをどう見てるのかが。わからないってのは怖いことなんだ。怖いから言えないでいる。言い出せないでいる。将来どうするつもりなのかって。
怖い。父さんが僕のことを。
I mean, Hiramu just might be a little scared of his own son. I mean, scared of, you know, like losing him to a like interest and career that Hiramu himself doesn't know anything about. And I think that's what really scares him, just losing his son like that. He wants to keep his son close to the vest, as it were, and just keep him in the family business. That way, he knows that Subaru will like carry on Hiramu's legacy with keeping the his fishing business alive. My father is the absolute authority in my life. Definitely, definitely. He is always strict, dignified, and unwavering. How could he, of all people, ever be scared of me? But, Nemo.
スバル君はさ、もう一度理解しようとしなきゃいけないんだよ。パパさんのこと。
It's like, I feel like Subaru and Hiramu just need to sit down and talk it through. Lay everything out on the table. It's like, speak to their worries speak to their worries and their doubts, and speak to their, own respective interests, and see what they can come up with to meet some kind of middle ground so that they're both happy. Did I ever try to understand my father? I always felt like he could never understand what I was going through. But maybe I was the one that was holed up in fear, unwilling to consider how Dad felt. What if Hashida-san said is true?
僕は。
I go to the living room and make eye contact with my father, who just happened to stand up. Judging by the time, he's probably about to go to sleep. Oh, how late is it?
父さん。
I want to pursue a career in robotics. Say that to him, Subaru. Speak from your heart. I feel like if Subaru spoke from his heart, Hiramu would understand. At least that's what I want to think. And that's what I would hope. Will you forgive me?
どうした？
Come on, tell him, Subaru.
いや、なんでもない。
そうか。
The man of few words heads to his bedroom.
まただ。結局また何も言えなかった。
All the times that I've avoided communicating with my father weigh heavily on my lips.
父さん、少し痩せたな。
He has? He looks the same. Dad's back has gotten smaller than I thought. And realizing that makes me just a little bit sad.
やっぱさ、ヒーローだと思うんだよね。
What? Why are you talking about heroes, Akio? Akitan says as she places our food down on the table. Today, Subaru-kun came to us expressing that he wants to give his robo-lecture thing another shot. He does. Is he willing to get... is he willing to get help this time? Writing the lecture? Yashio-kun is here with me too. Akitan's comment came as the three of us were in the middle of discussing things over lunch at the food court.
いきなり何なんですか、瀬宮先輩。
Yeah. It's like, what are you talking about exactly?
あれ、子供が興味を持つものは何かって話をしてたんじゃないの？
I mean, that would grab children's attention, especially little boys. But then there's, you know, the little girls. It's like, how do you grab their attention? Sounds like she overheard our conversation.
ごめん、アキちゃん。もう一回言ってくれない？今なんて？
だから、ヒーロー。あのくらいの年の子が好きなものって言えばヒーローじゃない？
Yeah, especially little boys. It's like, I know I did. I mean, like, Superman, I grew up, you know, always watching, you know, the Christopher Reeve Superman movies. Especially the first one. It's like, and ever since then, I've been a Superman fan, so... And that's not to say that I don't watch any other superhero shows or movies. It's like, I do. It's like that. I haven't grown out of that phase. I don't think I ever will.
ほら、種子島とかさ、子供たちにも人気あるでしょ？
Tanegashiman. It's like, how popular is Tanegashiman with little girls, though? Tanegashiman is the local Sentai Hero series that I caught on TV in my hotel the other day. Yeah, I remember that. It's like he was lying in bed and of course it like emulates, you know, Power Rangers, right? Something of which I have never seen. Even when I was a kid, I never watched the Power Rangers. It never really interested me, to say the least. But I don't know, it's one of those like culture, pop culture things that never really grabbed my attention, I guess. Considering they do shows at public events and even have merch, they must be pretty popular around these parts.
ヒーローね。
Yashio-kun says before delivering a spoonful of curry and rice into his mouth. I'm hungry for curry and rice now. Spoonful of curry and rice. It's like, spoonful of curry and rice, make the medicine go down.
っていうか、何これ？なんで甘いの？
It's really sweet.
ああ、それ、じゃがいもの代わりに安納芋入れてみたんだけど、どう？会のための特別メニュー。
Huh. It's usually made with regular potatoes, but she decided to put Ano sweet potatoes. Does Kai not particularly like spicy food?
もし美味しかったら店長に言ってメニューに採用してもらおうかと思うんだけど。
I mean, Akiho's experimenting. That's good. It's like, as someone who likes to cook, sometimes it's good to try something different. Add something that you wouldn't normally add to a dish to see if it will work or not.
安納芋は安納芋でもこれ干したやつだよね。
Oh, they're dried?
そっちの方が甘みが凝縮してるかなって。
店長には言わない方がいいよ。
Why, Kaito? After seeing Yashio-kun's reaction, a look of disappointment washes over Akitan's face. Oh, like, Akiho's sad. It's like, I haven't said that in a super long time.
そっか。いけると思ったんだけどな。
Well, keep trying. It's like, you kind of have to get the right proportion.
どうせ入れるなら干してないやつの方がいいんじゃない？
Or that. Try it with not drying the potatoes. Despite his complaints, Yashio-kun completely clears the plate. I can tell he's trying to be considerate. It's like he eats the food that's given to him. But for now, more importantly...
ふむ、それはありかもしらんね。
いやいや、やっぱ欲しいもだとカレーとぶつかり合っちゃうからさ。
I wouldn't really know. It's like I haven't really had that kind of curry, really.
そっちの話じゃねえし。
じゃあ何の話？
だからヒーローの話だろ、ジョコ。
ああ、そっち。でもヒーローなんて興味あるのは男子だけじゃないの？
That's what I was talking about. It's like, so what about the girls? How to grab their attention?
まったくこれだから素人は。
Also, you're too green, Fairchild. What an odd thing to say.
女子だって戦うヒロインが好きなのはここ十数年の日朝を見てれば常識なのだぜ。
I mean, I guess if the heroes are feminine, girls would like them. Yeah, I mean, like, there's plenty of female superheroines out there for girls to latch onto.
うちも子供の頃好きだったよ。
Akita nods in full agreement.
日朝って何ですか？
Did Subaru never watch Sunday morning shows like Tanigashima?
そう。
Jeez, why are these boys so disappointing?
とにかくアキタンの言う通り、子供はみんなヒーローやヒロインが好きなのは確かなんだから、それを利用しない手はないってこと。
Okay, well, that's one thing that we can grab their attention with. What else can we grab their attention with, though?
利用すると言ったってどうするんです？ゲストにでも来てもらうんですか？言っておきますが、そんな予算は。
That's a fair point, I guess.
もうスバルキュンたらとぼけちゃって。
別にとぼけてなんていません。
I mean, he's not. So that was an odd thing for Daru to say. When I start poking at Subaru-kun's side with my elbow, He doesn't even try to hide the annoyed look on his face as he swipes my arm away. What a buzzkill.
またまたそんなこと言って。僕知ってるんだお。
I pull out my phone droid from my pocket, boot up an app, and show my screen to Subaru-kun and the others, who adjust their doubtful gazes accordingly.
これは
7人の女神の祝福により我400光年の彼方よりここに降臨。
Subaru hasn't whipped out his alter ego in a very, very long time. How did Daru find this?
I am Mr. Pleiades!
I love that both Akiho and Subaru said it said it together. If I remember the pronunciation right, Pleiades. Pleiades. I think the second way I said it is more correct. A star cluster located near Aldebaran, the first magnitude star of Taurus. In Japan, the Pleiades star cluster is also called Subaru. Oh, okay. No wonder Subaru chose that name then. Its name refers to the 7 Pleiades sisters of Greek mythology. Really? I've never heard of the Pleiades sisters. And, I mean, I don't know a bunch of Greek mythology, but, you know, I've learned a fair bit, especially, like, from, you know, playing the original God of War games.
Hashida-sanがどうしてそれを
As Subaru-kun turns red and tries to take my phone droid away, I laugh audaciously and duck away from his hands.
僕の情報網を侮ってもらっては困るのだぜ。
It's like, don't underestimate a super hacker, right?
さすが
In reality, I simply had Juntan tell me where it was. Oh. It's like, it was just as simple as that, huh? He didn't have to go dig for it. That's so funny. It's so awesome.
そもそもミスタープレアデスとロボレクの話と何が関係あるんですか？
Kids would love that. It's like, if Subaru did the lecture as Mr. Pleiades, that would grab kids' attention. Definitely. Subaru should definitely do that. Yeah. It's like, I can see it all now. It's like, the kids would be interested. It would grab them. And talking about heroes. Mr. Pleiades talking about heroes. Hito. That they would be more transfixed, for sure.
え、それマジで言ってるん？だとしたら鈍いにも程があるんですけど。
Yeah, it's like, come on, Subaru. Don't you see what Daru is trying to get at?
鈍くてすみませんね。
Well, excuse me for being slow. Sounds like he really doesn't get it. Like, really? I glance at Akitan, who similarly seems lost. Only one person here has actually caught on. Kaito.
要するに ミスタープレアデスが主人公のヒーローショーをやろうっていうわけね。
A hero show. Okay, that would be fun. A live show for kids that features action heroes. Most of them are performed on top of department stores or inside large shopping malls. I have never seen one. Never.
ミスタープレアデスが主人公の？
Yeah, come on, Subaru.
ヒーローショー？
That's right! そういうこと。
That's right. It's like that just sounded funny.
冗談じゃない。
たぎる
It's like Akio's pumped for it, but of course Subaru is like, no way. Subaru-kun and Akitan yell completely different things simultaneously.
どうして僕がそんな見せ物みたいな真似しなければならないんですか？
I mean, if it was, come on, Subaru, if it was a lecture as Mr. Pleiades, that would grab their kids' attention. Come on. Not to mention, he has put on this persona before live at the Robo 1 contest in the first game. So it's like, what's the big deal?
みたいなじゃなくて見せ物だをショーなんだから。
Yeah.
だったらなおさら冗談じゃない。お断りです。
Really, Subaru?
なんでよ、ミスタープレアデスがヒーローだよ。いいじゃん、みんな喜ぶよ。
Yeah.
そういう問題じゃありません。そもそもミスタープレアデスは見せ物用の存在じゃない。
I mean, couldn't you change it up a little bit? I mean, the way he dresses when he's Mr. Pleiades is definitely like a superhero.
じゃあなんなん？
それは世を忍ぶ仮の姿で。
Just like a superhero. Especially like Batman.
ますますヒーローっぽいじゃん。
Yeah.
瀬宮先輩は黙っててください。
Akitan lowers her shoulders after Subaru-kun shoots her down with authority.
俺はいいと思うな。
So do I. And I'm glad Kaito approves.
は？ヤシオ先輩まで何を言うんですか？
Like, come on, listen to your friends, Subaru.
だって子供たちに興味持ってもらわなきゃいけないんでしょ。デパートだってお客を呼ぶためにヒーローショーやったりするんだから、考えとしては悪くないんじゃない？
Yeah, it's like Kaito sees the potential. It's like, why isn't that clicking for Subaru?
でしょでしょ？
ですが
Subaru-kun's morale is low after taking fire from an unexpected direction.
ミスタープレアデスがヒーローになって悪の組織と戦う。そして登場するホビーロボット。子供たちもロボットに興味を持つこと間違いなし。
Yeah, like, come on.
もちろんそこからの授業はスバルキュン次第になるけど、つかみとしては申し分ないんじゃね？
Not a bad starting point at all. I pulled this out of nowhere, but it's starting to feel like a pretty solid idea. Yeah, definitely. I mean, do a hero show as Mr. Pleiades, and then afterwards do a lecture as Mr. Pleiades. It's like the kids would love it. Yeah, I really am a genius. What a way to pat yourself on the back there, Daru.
そんなの机上の空論だ。そう簡単にいくとは僕には思えません。
I mean, it is that simple, though.
それにデパートのヒーローショーはみんなが知ってるヒーローが出るからいいんでしょ。ミスタープレアデスは誰も知りませんよ。
Are you so sure about that? I mean, the Robo 1 tournament in the first game was filmed live, wasn't it?
大丈夫じゃ。
That sounds like Sumio. That's when a loud voice suddenly explodes from behind us. It's like, I was right. I'm really starting to recognize characters' voices. And of course, Sumio, he has a big, big, boisterous voice. So that was actually really easy to pin down. We turn around to find a huge man standing there triumphantly.
長深田さん。
話は聞かせてもらった。そのアイデアなかなか面白いじゃないか。
He overheard everything? Is Sumio like willing to like promote this?
待ってください。まだ話は決まったわけじゃ。
悪の組織と戦うミスタープレイヤーです。大々的にやれば祭りの目玉の一つにもなる。
Yeah. He's like, there we go. It could be a big hit for the festival. And you know, if it does wind up being a big hit, they could do it every year.
みんなが喜ぶ、子供たちも喜ぶ、わしも喜ぶ。さすが橋田さん、最高じゃ。
でしょでしょ。
僕は喜びません。
Come on, Subaru.
そんじゃスバル君も喜べるようにすりゃええ。
Yeah.
どうやってですか。
そりゃ自分で考えるんじゃ。
Yes, he does.
そんな。
盛り上がってきたわい。
Sumio sure can laugh.
ちょ待っ。
A Candy-san walks away while laughing loudly. He clearly doesn't hear a word of what Subaru-kyun is trying to say to him. As for the man of the hour...
ダメだ。あの人が言い出したらもう後戻りはできない。
It's like Subaru's just like utterly defeated now. He again falls to his hands and knees and hangs his head low.
まあまあ、そんなに落ち込まなくても大丈夫だって。
Yeah.
そうそう。ほら、ミスタープレアデスの時、スバル君だってノリノリだったじゃない。結構うまくいくんじゃない？
It's like, I agree with Kaito. He does get in the zone when he's Mr. Pleiades. He really does.
先輩方は他人事だからそんな風に言えるんですよ。
おう。
Subaru-kyun maintains his depressed pose for a bit, but eventually gets up sluggishly and turns his back to us.
あ、スバル、どこ行くの？
今日は帰ります。
I can feel the sorrowful aura surrounding him just from looking at his back. It's like, what is he thinking, Subaru? What is he
さ
thinking?
てと、
あれ、どこか行くのカイ？
俺たちだけここでぼんやりしてたって仕方ないでしょ。帰って勉強もしなきゃいけないしさ。
だったら、
ん？ねえ、あそこにいるのって。
I look in the direction of Yashio Kyun's fingertip to find.
あれって確かスバルキュンのパパさんだよね。
Oh. There's no mistaking it. I'd recognize that tough-looking face anywhere.
なんでこんなところへ。
Probably looking for Subaru? I mean, wouldn't he be here for the festival? Or that? In fact, he's looking at the festival map right now. He must have a destination in mind.
ん？あの方向ってさ。
行こう。
Actually, come to think of it, does Hiramu know about Subaru's alter ego? I just wonder. From memory with the first game, I don't think he knows. So I just wonder if in this game, if Hiramu is gonna find out. As Yashio-kyun runs off, I follow closely behind him.
あ、カイ！
Sorry, Akitan.
そういえば、アキちゃん何か言いかけてたけど、何だったんだろう。
さあね。
Well, maybe you guys should have stuck around to hear her out. That's for you to think about on your own. I feel for you, Akitan. I really do.
あ、
Yashio-kyun suddenly stops in his tracks.
この先ってさ。
うん。
It's like some of the utterances they make to say like, yup, yeah, no. It's like, it's just kind of funny. Subaru-kyun's old man is making his way to where?
ロボレク会場。
Oh, really? What's he heading there for? Well, that's right. The very place where Subaru-kyun will be teaching children about robots in a few days. His father stands still and gazes at the venue. Because his back is turned to us, we have no way of knowing what sort of face he's making. I accidentally brought up his phone droid. Actually, I don't think I've looked at anything through IRUO here, and that, yeah, I do not have this. Robot lecture site, recruiting participants. August 30th, 2020. Nishinomote Economic Tourism Department. And of course the phone number. It looks like that's the only thing I can look at.
橋田さん。
I decide to approach the older man directly. Yeah, they have not actually met Daru and Hiramu. So it's like, I wonder how this is gonna go.
ん？
He immediately turns around, surprised by my sudden approach from behind.
あんたは
どうも、橋田です。
あ
After seeing Yashio-kyun off to my side politely bow to him, Subaru-kyun's father's eyes widen in surprise even more.
こんなとこで何してたんです？
別にたまたま通りがかっただけだ。
Just passing through, really? You're looking for your son, aren't you? Passing through, eh? It's like, is Daru about as skeptical as I am? He was most definitely trying to find this place on the map. Like father, like son. They're both stubborn and insecure. Yes, very much so. And they don't.
それよりも何か用ですか?
And they don't want to admit it, not to themselves and not to each other.
いや、別に用ってわけじゃないんですけどね。
そうか。では。
I hurriedly stop Subaru-kyun's father as he tries to hastily make an exit.
ちょい待ち。そう釣れないこと言わないで。ここで会ったのも何かの縁つうことで、少しお話でもいかが?
I'm guessing Hiramu doesn't want to talk.
こちらには特に話すこともない。
I thought so.
まあそう言わんと、ね。
After standing directly in front of him, he frowns slightly and eventually lowers his shoulders in defeat.
手短に頼む。
We find a nearby bench and plant ourselves down there.
話っつうのはまあ、スバルキュンのことなんですけどね。
I managed to bring up the issue, but I don't know where to steer this ship next. So I gotta think of something. While contemplating my next move, Yashio-kyun steps in and makes the magic happen. It's like Kaito knows what to do and say. It's like he has experience.
スバル君のこと気になってたんですよね。
It's like your silence is deafening, Hiramu.
気になってたからここに来たんでしょ。
The older man keeps looking ahead without responding. At the end of his gaze is a close-knit looking family happily walking together.
去年のあの時のこと気にしてるんですか?
I don't know the deets of what happened back then. But whatever it was, based on the painful expression that formed on his face the moment Yashio-kyun mentioned it, I can tell that this is the wedge that's been driven between him and Subaru-kyun.
気にしてるならその気持ちをスバル君にそのまま伝えればいいのに。
It's like, yes. Thank you, Kaito. Thank you for telling him this. It's like they need to talk to each other, and I'm glad someone is telling that, especially since it's Kaito saying this. I'm glad someone is actually telling at least one of them to talk to each other.
男が
He mumbles.
男が一度口にしたことを取り消せるか?
Pride. It's only natural for a man to honor his own pride. I mean, that is true. It's embarrassing to walk something back as if it was nothing. A generation ago, in our father's time, these types of people were common. Yes, very much so. I was born at the tail end of that generation, so I can just barely understand the feeling. But I imagine it's probably pretty tough for kids these days to wrap their heads around that kind of thing. More than likely.
でもくだらない意地でしょそんなの。
Flustered after hearing Yashio-kun's careless remark, I quickly look at Subaru-kun's old man's face. I figured he might get upset, but...
くだらないか。そうかもしれんな。
The opposite. He says, still looking forward with sorrowful eyes. The family from earlier isn't there anymore.
一つ聞いてもいいですか？
あ？なんだ？
どうしてスバル君を漁師にしたいと思ったんですか？
Yeah, we've never really known this. Not down to like all the details. Subaru-kun's aspirations for the future are at the root of the deep trench between him and his father. I like how Daru just put this. There's like a deep trench between the two of them, and there's no way to cross it. They need to find a way to cross it for them to be closer together. In that sense, Yashio-kun's question is perfectly appropriate. Yes. But will he respond to such a personal question? Let's see here. It's like we never have really gotten a CG with Hiramu in it before. It's like he actually looks a little more Hiramu. He looks a little more wrinkled in the face than he does with his character model. That doubt ends up being for naught.
あいつがスバルがまだ小さかった頃に言ったんだよ。大きくなったらお父さんみたいな漁師になるってな。
He did. Okay. But once he got interested in robots, he went back on his word, as Hiramu had put it earlier. A child's dream. His words must have been sincere. He must have really felt that way at the time. But then Subaru became interested in something completely different. It's like a child's interests can change from day to day. I mentioned this last time. It's like some interests can come and go, but others stick around. Subaru's interest for robots and engineering has always stuck around. His interest towards fishing and being a fisherman, while that may have been an interest at one point, it's not anymore. And that's what I guess makes Hiramu feel like Subaru has gone back on his word. But that was something that Subaru said to him when he was a child. It's like not Hiramu, as Subaru is growing up. His interests over time can change. And Hiramu needs to realize that. It must have given his old man so much joy to hear his son say that, and all kinds of great expectations and dreams must have been born out of that joy. But children grow up, as I was just saying. And as they grow up, their world expands past their home and family. All of a sudden, they're being exposed to unfamiliar things and ideas. Like robotics. They start socializing with more people. Their interests change and develop. Their vision for the future changes.
もしかしたら俺は置いていかれると思ってたのかもな。あいつに。
And that scares him. Doesn't it? It's like Hitomu is scared of being left behind by his own son. Which goes back to what Daru had said to Subaru. Parents are forever chasing after the shadow of their young child. Maybe that's what it means to be a parent. Part of it, yeah. I'd say. I mean, I'm not a parent, but I can understand what it means to be a parent. And, you know, the hardships that parents go through to raise children, whether it be one child or 2, 3, however many. Perhaps he felt like the love Subaru-kun had for him would be stolen away by robots.
大事なのはきっかけだと思われ。
An opportunity.
きっかけ？
Yeah, what does Daru mean exactly?
スバル君もさ、パパさんもすれ違いの時間が長すぎて素直になれないわけでしょ？
Yes, that is true. It's like Daru has hit the nail on the head here.
だからさ、話すきっかけさえあればお互いの時間を取り戻せていけるって僕は思うんだけどさ。
It's like, I think so too. It's like, Daru always continues to surprise me. It's like throughout the Steins Gate games and, you know, so far with this game, it's like Daru always surprises me with how good of a friend he can be and with how wise he can be. Despite his, you know, shtick of being a gentleman perv. That fated incident earlier this year should have been that chance. Yeah. But they let it slip past them. And that lost opportunity created another huge wall between the two of them. But it's not as though there aren't more chances. We can create as many as are necessary. At least, I believe so. I believe so too.
ちょっといいですか？
Yashio-kun asks as he stands up, looking like he's been thinking about something.
一緒に来てもらいたいところがあるんですけど。
Where's he gonna take him?
着きました。
Since Yashio-kun came on his scooter and Subaru-kun's father rode his light truck, we all loaded up in my rental car and headed to...
ここは旧種子島空港だっけ？
Yeah, why are they at the old airport?
そうだな。
で、昔の空港になんのよ？
I mean, this is where Gun Build 1 was being worked on by Akiho in the first game. But why are we here exactly?
ここはね、俺たちロボ部がガンツクを作るのに使ってたんだよ。
Gun Build. I believe that's the name of the giant robot that the Central T Robot Club built. If I remember correctly, the Let's Build a Life-Size Gun Rail project. Yes. Yashio-kun walks ahead of us along a large paved path. It looks a lot like a runway. It is a runway, Daru. and waiting for us at the end of that path.
格納庫？
しばらくは使ってないけどね。ちょっと待ってて。
Yashio-kun opens the door to the hangar and heads in. It's too dark inside for us to tell what the place looks like from where we are.
多分この辺りに。
Yashio-kun fishes around the hangar for a while, but he eventually raises his voice.
あったあった。
Yashio-kun exits the building covered in dust. He has something in his hand. As soon as Subaru-kun's father sees what it is, his expression changes.
それは。
That's
うん。パパ、もうちょっとしたら帰りまちゅからね。
like, what was it? Was Daru talking to little baby Suzuha?
お土産いっぱい持って帰るから、それまでいい子にしてるんでちゅよ。
It's like I so wanna hear a young Suzuha. It's like he said that she was 3. It's like I want to hear her at 3 years old. After getting to speak to my lovely daughter for the first time in a while, I laid down with a warm feeling in my chest. As long as we keep communicating like this, our relationship will stay healthy. I hope. Right, that's how it's supposed to work. There's no way my daughter would one day start ignoring me. What did you do today? Who did you play with and what did you learn? As long as we keep communicating like this, I can watch my little girl's world expand without having to feel lonely. At the end of the day, the current state of Subaru-kun and his father's relationship is the end result of a lack of communication. The two didn't have any time to come to understanding each other. If so...
はあ、僕ってほんとお人よしだよね。そんなことまでする必要ないんだけどさ。
I mean, there may not be a reason for him to go very far with, you know, trying to mend things between Subaru and Hiramu. But I honestly feel that they do need help in talking to each other. And if they need like some kind of mediator to do that, then, you know, Daru seems to be the perfect person to be that mediator. It's like Daru said, they lost so many opportunities between the time Subaru was a child to now to mend their relationship. It's like so many lost opportunities. It's like, and they just let those pass them by. It's like, it's no wonder that their relationship is strained. But I'm already all aboard this train. Yes. I've got no choice but to ride it all the way to the last station.
やっぱさ、最後は敵が巨大化してロボで戦う展開じゃないと。
巨大ロボとか無理すぎわろた。
でもヒーローものと言ったらやっぱり後半の巨大ロボじゃん。
Oh, they're talking about hero shows.
おもちゃメーカーの都合をつ。
I mean, Frau would be really into, you know, shows of that sort. It's like she's just as much of a nerd or a otaku, however you want to say it. It's like Frau also is one who hasn't really grown up. It's like she's also like a big kid like Akiho.
それよりもミスタープレアデスに敵の怪人が浴場するというのはどうか。
Oh my god, Frau. Will that enemy monster be Kaito? That
浴場？
触手に絡め取られるミスタープレアデスとか全米が大歓喜。
Oh god. It's like, Frau, don't speak for us, please.
そんなの喜ぶのフラウボーだけだよ。
Yeah, definitely.
そこに現れるヤシオ先輩とプレアデスの恋。
Oh boy.
なんでそこにカイが出てくるの？
Because he's the tentacle monster?
ねえ、ヒーローショーの台本、この二人に任せて本当に大丈夫なの？
Oh, are you serious? Akiho and Frau are coming up with the script? I mean, in all honesty, Akiho would be a perfect candidate to write a hero script, given her, love for the Gunvarel anime and just heroes in general. But like throwing Frau into the mix, it's like with her sensibility and her and with her weird kind of sense of being, to put it simply, just Frau, I feel like, would make this script a little too, I don't know, a little too highbrow for children, I feel. Especially with how she acts around her friends, with all the perviness that she has. Not to mention Daru, but this is Frau we're talking about here, but it's just for Frau and Hakiho, I feel like that's kind of like water and oil trying to mix, and it doesn't quite work.
まあ多分大丈夫じゃね?
Oh man, I was going to stop, but then I just kind of kept going with spoken dialogue. It's like so we will come back to this conversation next time. So I am stopping it here. I feel like next time we're gonna start things off kind of weird. So it's like, look forward to that. So I hope you all enjoyed watching, and thank you all for watching as well. And if you enjoyed the video and want to see more, like, favorite, and claw that subscribe button to become part of the pack. And as always, everyone, I hope you all have a wonderful day or night, wherever you may be.